If you've suddenly stopped enjoying your favorite foods, find yourself sleeping 15 hours a day, or feel confused about things you never used to forget, you need to pay attention. These aren't just normal aging signs. They could mean something much more serious is happening, and most people miss them until it's too late. Look, nobody wants to think about their own mortality. I get it. But here's the truth. There are clear warning signs that can tell you when you might be approaching your final year of life. And knowing these signs isn't depressing or morbid. It's actually one of the most empowering things you can do because it gives you time. Time to have important conversations with your loved ones. Time to get comfortable. Time to say the things that matter. Today, I'm going to walk you through 6 specific signs that doctors and hospice nurses see over and over again when someone is in their last year. Some of these might surprise you because they don't look dramatic. They're subtle, but once you know what to look for, you'll understand what's really happening in your body. And listen, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you. Because the people who recognize these signs early, they're the ones who get to make the most of the time they have left. They're the ones who don't look back with regret, wondering why they didn't speak up sooner. Here's what happens to most people. You notice you seem a little weaker, a little more tired. Maybe you're not eating as much, but you brush it off. You tell yourself you're just having a bad day, or maybe you're fighting a cold, or you're just getting older, right? That's normal. And because these changes happen slowly, day by day, you don't see the full picture. It's like watching a plant die. If you see it every single day, you might not notice it wilting. But if you only looked once a month, the change would be obvious. The problem is this. By the time most people realize something serious is happening, they've already lost precious time. Time they could have spent making different choices. Time they could have used to bring the family together. Time for those final, meaningful moments. Medical professionals see this constantly. Someone rushes to the hospital and the doctors have to explain that these symptoms have probably been building for months. The signs were there, they just didn't know what they were looking at. So let's fix that right now. Let's talk about exactly what to watch for in yourself. Sign number 1, sudden drop in strength and movement. The first major sign is a sudden drop in your physical strength and movement. Now, I'm not talking about the gradual slowdown that happens with normal aging. I'm talking about a change that happens over weeks or a couple of months, not years. You were walking around the house just fine, and now you're struggling to get out of your chair. You could dress yourself without help, and now you need assistance with buttons and zippers. You might start using walls and furniture to steady yourself when you walk, or you might stop walking much at all. Here's what's happening inside your body. When you're approaching the end of life, your body starts shutting down non-essential functions to conserve energy. Your muscle mass decreases rapidly. Your body isn't rebuilding tissue like it used to. Your energy reserves are being redirected to keep your vital organs functioning. You might notice you shuffle when you walk instead of taking normal steps. You might take forever to move from one room to another when it used to take you just a minute. Some people start falling more often because their legs literally can't support them anymore. And here's something really important. This isn't something that physical therapy can fix. That's a hard truth. When this happens because your body is shutting down, no amount of exercise is going to reverse it. Your body has made a decision at a cellular level. What should you do if you notice this? First, make your environment safer. Remove tripping hazards. Add grab bars in the bathroom. Consider a walker or wheelchair, not to give up, but to prevent dangerous falls. Make sure someone is checking on you regularly, because if you fall and can't get up, time matters. But also, start having real conversations with your family. Tell them how you're feeling. Tell them what you want. Don't wait. Sign number 2, little to no interest in food. The second sign is when you stop being interested in food, and I mean really stop. Not just eating smaller portions. We're talking about you used to love lasagna, and now you won't even take a bite. You forget to eat entirely. Everything tastes like cardboard or metal. Food is one of the basic human drives. When you lose interest in eating, it's a huge red flag. Here's why this happens. As your body begins to shut down, your digestive system slows way down. It takes more energy to digest food than your body wants to spend. You might feel nauseous or uncomfortable after eating. Food genuinely doesn't taste good anymore because your taste buds change, and your body simply doesn't feel hunger the way it used to. You might push food around on your plate. You might take 1 or 2 bites and feel full. You might only want liquids or very soft foods. Some people only want sweet things because those are the flavors they can still taste. Your family members will often panic when this happens. They'll try to force food, they'll beg, they'll get frustrated. They'll try every favorite dish they can think of, and I understand why. We associate food with life and health. They think if they can just get you to eat, you'll get stronger. But the reality is, being forced to eat when your body is shutting down can actually make you more uncomfortable. It can cause nausea, bloating, and pain. What you should ask for instead is small amounts of whatever you actually want. If you only want ice cream, have ice cream. This is not the time to worry about balanced nutrition. Focus on comfort and whatever brings you a little bit of pleasure. Eat when you want, what you want, and how much you want. And please, don't let every visit with family be about food. Don't let them spend the whole time begging you to eat. Spend the time talking, holding hands, sharing memories. That matters more than the meal. Sign number 3 is sleeping most of the day. Sign number 3 is excessive sleeping. When you start sleeping 15, 18, even 20 hours a day, and you're hard to wake up, or even when you are awake, you seem drowsy and disconnected. That's significant. Normal older adults might nap more than they used to, sure, but we're talking about something different here. This is you used to be awake and alert for most of the day, and now you can barely keep your eyes open. You fall asleep mid-conversation. You sleep through meals, through visits, through your favorite TV shows. Your body does this for a reason. Sleep is when your body does repair work and conserves energy. When you're near the end of life, your body is working incredibly hard just to keep basic functions going. All that energy has to come from somewhere, so your body chooses sleep. Your sleep patterns might also get weird. You might be awake at 3 a.m. and asleep at noon. You might have very vivid dreams or talk in your sleep more. Some people experience something called terminal lucidity, where you suddenly seem more alert and awake for a brief period, and then you decline again. Here's what's hard for your family. When you're sleeping this much, they get less time with you. They might visit and you sleep through the whole visit. That's painful for them. They want to talk to you, connect with you, but you're just not there. Don't feel guilty about sleeping. Let your body rest when it needs it. But know that your family might spend time with you even when you're sleeping. They'll sit beside you, hold your hand, talk to you softly. Many people can still hear even when they appear to be deeply asleep. They might play music you love, read to you. Their presence matters even if you can't respond. And when you are awake and alert, make those moments count. Don't waste them on small talk about the weather. Use that time for the conversations that matter. Sign number 4 is pulling away from people. The 4th sign is social withdrawal. When you start pulling away from the people you used to spend time with, that tells you something. You stop wanting visitors. You don't call your friends anymore. You seem uninterested in family gatherings. You might even turn away from your closest loved ones, the people who've been by your side for decades. This is one of the most painful signs for families, because it feels like rejection to them. They think, don't they want to see me? Don't they care? And that hurts them. But here's what's really happening. As you approach the end of life, you often go through a psychological process of letting go. You're preparing to leave, and part of that process involves turning inward. It's not personal. It's not because you stopped loving them. It's because you're doing the internal work of saying goodbye to life itself. Some researchers think this is an evolutionary trait. Animals often separate from their group when they're dying. Humans do something similar. We pull back. We need space to process what's happening. You might seem irritable or short-tempered with visitors. You might ask people to leave after just a few minutes. You might refuse to engage in conversation or just stare off into space when they're talking to you. For some people, this withdrawal is also about dignity. You don't want people to see you weak, confused, or struggling. You want to be remembered as you were, not as you are now. If you're feeling this way, try to communicate it gently to your family. Let them know you need space, but that you still love them. And know that they might stay present anyway. They'll sit quietly in the room without demanding conversation. Let them be there when you're ready, but don't feel guilty about needing time alone. And sometimes the withdrawal isn't total. You might push away acquaintances, but still want your 1 or 2 closest people nearby. That's okay. Honor what you actually need, not what you think others expect. Sign number 5 is increased confusion and cognitive changes. This is when you were mentally sharp and now you're getting confused about basic things. You forget what year it is. You don't recognize people you've known for years. You think you're in a different place or time period. You might have conversations with people who aren't there, often people who have already died. You might see things that aren't real. You might become agitated or anxious for no clear reason. Here's why this happens. Your brain needs a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to function properly. When you're near the end of life, blood circulation decreases, oxygen levels drop. Your brain isn't getting what it needs, and cognitive function deteriorates. Some medications can make this worse. Dehydration makes it worse. Infections make it worse. But even without those factors, cognitive decline is a natural part of your body shutting down. This is extremely distressing for your family. They're talking to someone they've known their entire life, and suddenly you don't know who they are, or you think there's someone else, or you're asking for your mother who died 30 years ago. Their instinct will be to correct you, to say, "No, Mom, that's not right. I'm your daughter, remember?" But here's the thing. Correcting you doesn't help. It just makes you more agitated and confused. It can even be cruel because they're forcing you to confront a reality that your brain can't process anymore. If you're experiencing confusion, know that it's okay. Your family should enter your reality instead of dragging you into theirs. Let them keep you calm and comfortable. That's what matters. And those conversations with people who aren't there, they're often real and comforting to you. You might be talking to deceased loved ones who you believe are there to help you transition. Whether that's spiritual or just brain chemistry doesn't matter. What matters is that it often brings you peace. Ask your family to stay calm, to speak gently, to reassure you that you're safe, not to argue with you or try to reorient you to reality if it causes you distress. Sign number 6, noticeable changes in breathing and energy. This is often one of the last signs before someone passes, but it can show up months earlier in less severe forms. You might notice irregular breathing. You breathe fast for a while, then very slow, or you take a breath, then don't breathe again for 10 or 15 seconds, and then you take another breath. This is called Chine-Stokes breathing, and it's very common at the end of life. You might sound congested or rattly when you breathe, even though you don't have a cold. This happens because you don't have the energy or reflex to clear fluid from your throat and airways anymore. Your energy will be almost non-existent. Even talking might exhaust you. You might only be able to say a few words at a time before you need to rest. Simple tasks like sitting up or turning over in bed become monumental efforts. Your color might change too. You might look pale or grayish. Your hands and feet might feel cold because blood is being redirected away from your extremities to your vital organs. Your fingernails or lips might have a bluish tint. All of this tells you that your body's systems are failing. Your heart isn't pumping efficiently. Your lungs aren't exchanging oxygen properly. Your body is prioritizing survival over comfort. What can help you? Ask to be kept comfortable. Make sure you're warm enough with blankets. Your head can be elevated slightly to help with breathing. Your lips should be kept moist because mouth breathing dries them out. A cool, damp cloth can feel good on your forehead. And most importantly, let your family be there. Hold their hand. Tell them it's okay that you're letting go. Tell them you'll be okay. Give yourself permission to stop fighting. So those are the 6 signs: sudden weakness, no appetite, constant sleeping, social withdrawal, confusion, and breathing changes. One sign alone doesn't mean it's the end. Could be infection or medication. Always check with a doctor. But multiple signs together, you need to accept what's happening. And that's okay. It's not failure. It's life. What matters now is how you respond. Recognize the signs. Make the time count. Have real conversations with your loved ones. Say what needs to be said. Focus on comfort and love. The people with no regrets, they accepted reality and chose to be present with those they love. That's why you need to know these signs, not to fear them, but to do this final chapter right. If this helped you, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.